Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on August the 4th, 2020. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money. So as usual, we'll start off by taking a look at our calendar here. And coming up here, coming up here, we have RBA statement here. We have cash rate at this point. The interest rates are quite low, so not expecting a change there. It will all be about how the Reserve Bank of Australia actually sees the economy. So with the number of coronavirus cases increasing now, we'll have to basically keep an eye on how the central bank actually sees the situation unfolding, what their forecast is for the economy, if things have changed at all. And if the commentary is dovish, then we're likely to see a drop for Australian dollar. But if they hold everything neutral the way things are right now, then we're likely to see Australian dollar go up. So any kind of positive talk would make Australian dollar go up. And then coming up tomorrow, we have some yellow data here from the Eurozone, and then PMI numbers from Canada, factory orders. So not a ton in terms of important data. We do have employment numbers out of New Zealand, which is later in the New York session. Here at this point, the employment, of course, is supposed to be lower than expected. The expected numbers are lower than the previous numbers, which is to be expected because of what's been going on with the closures and all of that. So we'll see how that plays out. If the numbers are positive here, higher than expected, we're likely to see New Zealand dollar go up as a result. So let's go on to charts now. We'll start off with euro dollar. Today we did see the euro drop, and I will look for, now we did see this move back up though, but there is still some bearishness in here. So I will look for a retest of the lows again here towards 1.1700. And if they hold above, then we're likely to see basically price go back into the range here that it has established over the last few days here. So neutral to slightly bearish bias here for euro dollar. Pound dollar here, this is completely neutral. We saw price opened and closed at exactly the same point, moved in both directions here. So this is neutral. I would expect price to just go back and forth between the range, and then once we see a direction, then we can take a trade in that. Excuse me. But right now, this is what I would look at, 1.30. If it holds above, then I'm looking for a move back towards the high of the range, 1.3180. So bias here is neutral for pound dollar. Aussie dollar here, this one also neutral to slightly bearish. This one as well, price has been trading in a range, and we see a move towards the bottom of the range. So I will look for a retest, and if it holds above, looking for a move back towards the mid and the top of the range here. So neutral bias, looking for it to come back down towards 0.7060. So bias is neutral for Aussie dollar as well. New Zealand dollar here, similar thing as we saw with Aussie. Our bias here is neutral to slightly bearish, looking for a move lower here back into the support at 0.6570, and then if it goes through that, we're looking for 0.6500. So bias is neutral to bearish here for New Zealand dollar as well, and only if it drops through 0.6570 would I be looking for this second level here. So for now, bias is neutral to slightly bearish for New Zealand dollar. Dollar CAD here, this one's looking bearish. We see that price has rejected the high of the range here. So we have a pin bar today, so looking for a drop back down towards the support level at 1.3330. So bearish bias here for dollar CAD. Euro pound, this is looking neutral at the moment. We see that price has not been able to break the support. However, if it holds below the resistance at 0.9020, then I am looking for that further move to the downside. Right now, the bias is neutral to bearish for euro pound. First target would be 0.8935 and then 0.8900. Euro Swiss franc, this one went up, and we do have a large pin on top here. So I will look for a bit of a pullback, and if price holds below 1.0800, then we're likely to see a drop. However, if it crosses, then I'm looking for a move all the way into the high there. So right now, bias is neutral to slightly bullish here for Euro Swiss franc. Pound Swiss franc, this one is looking bullish here. Bias is bullish. Let's take a look at our commodities here. Looking at silver. Silver, we have a bearish candle close here. We see that price wasn't able to go through the resistance level here. We do have a bearish close for the day. So I will look for a retest of the low here at 23.30. So bias here is bearish, and if it holds above this level, then we're basically back into that range. So right now, price is range bound between 25 and 23.20. So right now I'm looking for a range bound move towards the bottom of the range here, and then if it's not able to go through, then looking for them move back into the range. So neutral bias, it's actually bearish bias, but within this neutral consolidation area. Gold here, gold hasn't really done a whole lot. It's still staying within that trading range that it has been trading in for the last little bit. Today's candle close is completely neutral here. So I will look for a retest of 1983. If it holds below, then we're looking for that move towards the bottom of the range. And then if that holds, then we will look for a move back into the range. But if it breaks through this resistance, next level to watch here would be 2000. So for now, bias is neutral for our gold. Oil here, oil still looking neutral. Today's candle closes quite neutral here. I will look for a bit of a move higher towards 42.00. And then if price is not able to make it through, then we're looking for a move back down. So for now, bias is slightly, so neutral to slightly bullish. Target is 42.00. Copper here, copper has been trading in a range here as well. And now we see that it is slowly making its way down. It still doesn't quite look ready to really drop in any sort of convincing way. But as we can see, the candle close is bullish, but if it doesn't break through the resistance at 2.89, we're likely to see that drop here. So for now, bias is neutral here, and as long as it holds below 2.89, I will look for a move towards 2.80 here. Bitcoin here. Bitcoin still trading in this range, but still looking quite looking bullish. It's holding the support level here, and as long as it holds the support level, it will remain bullish here. So right now, looking for a move higher towards, looking for a move higher towards 11,560, and then above that 11,900. So bias is bullish here for Bitcoin. And S&P 500, this is looking bullish as well. Price is into resistance, so we do need to be mindful here. But the candle close is bullish. It's pushing into the resistance. And as soon as that resistance breaks, we're looking for a move higher at 3330 and then 3400. So bias here is bullish for S&P 500. NASDAQ as well, it has been trading in a range, but this one looks like it may want to break out of the range now. So bullish bias here. And in terms of the target here, we're looking for 11,300, 320. So again, bullish bias for NASDAQ as well. But if for some reason it's not able to break through the resistance, I would look for a move back. For now, though, looking bullish at the moment. And then we have Dow Jones here. Dow Jones as well, looking bullish here. We see that price closed with a bullish close today. Now, it is into resistance as well, so we have to watch out. If it doesn't make it through this resistance, again, we could see that move back into the range. For now, though, it is looking bullish. It looks like it wants to, or it's trying to break through at least. And next target here is 27,200. So bullish bias for Dow Jones. DAX here, this one has moved up as well today. So bullish bias here, 12,735 is the first target. And then we're looking for a move back towards 12, so about 13,000, 12,900. So bias is bullish for DAX as well. FTSE here, this one also looking bullish. We see that price moved higher today. It bounced off of the support level. Now it is into resistance at this level. If it doesn't get through, we could still see it reverse. But because we do have a bullish candle close, this is bias is bullish here. Next target is 61.50. So bias is bullish for FTSE as well. And of course, Nikkei also looking bullish. We see that price bounced off of the support level here. We have a bullish candle close for the day. And next target here that we are looking for would be back into the support resistance level of 22,680. And above that, we're looking at about 23,000. So bias is bullish for Nikkei as well. So that's it for today. You guys have a wonderful trading day, and I'll be back again tomorrow. Bye for now.